A question that has stumbled mankind for many years. What's in the box? Well, I'm going to tell you. My name is Brian Saviano, BricksOBrian. This set has been very interesting for me personally because when this was first rumored to be a thing, it was supposed to be a larger scale Peach's Castle. And we got Peach's Castle, but not quite in the form that we thought. So when I opened this for the first time, I was like, what is this? It's the question mark block. So this is one of the Ultimate Collector Series, large scale Lego Super Mario sets. This is not what you think it is, but I'm sure you've probably seen a lot of it already. It's already opening over here, as you can see. So the idea behind the question mark block, as you can tell from this top-down point of view, yes, these are not all totally aligned straight. My bad. It's been sitting on the shelf for a little while. It's a little dusty, but that's fine. So you see the question mark block. You obviously know it from Super Mario in general. This is actually based off of Super Mario 64, and you may say, Mr. O'Brien, where is the question mark block in Mario 64? It's not. It's not in the game at all, but this is supposed to commemorate Mario 64, so go figure with that. This is what the box looks like. You can see all the contents of the box inside of there. It's a little bit tough to see because of the shadows and whatnot, but that's to be expected. So let me show you exactly what you do. So instead of hitting this from the bottom to make the stuff pop out, you flip the top portion up right here. You see this back flap is popping open just like this, and then it rotates all around like that, and you're seeing all the micro environments right there, as well as a little something down there that I'll get to in a second. But you flip this all the way around, and then once you flip down these two sections here, bada bang, it's supposed to go. There we go. So there's actually 4 sections in total from Super Mario 64, as you can see. And if you're a fan of the franchise, you'll know exactly what these 4 areas are in order of how they kind of appear in the franchise. You have Peach's Castle, Bomb Bomb Battlefield, Cool Cool Mountain, and Lethal Lava Land. I'm going to zoom in the camera a little bit more so I can give you a closer look at what each of these areas has to offer. The top-down view actually really works pretty well for this. So I'll show you Peach's Castle first. As you can see, it has little micro figures, not minifigures, micro figures. It's what every kid and adult wants. You get those for Mario, Lakitu, and Peach. And you see that there's a printed stained glass piece for the very front of Princess Peach's Castle. Very blocky, like from Mario 64. If I turn this all the way around, you'll get to see what the oh, sorry about that. You'll see what the castle looks like. You see it's like, oh, it's breaking in the back over there, but I'll show you exactly what that is in a hot second here. If you take the very front of Peach's Castle off, you'll actually see the inside of the lobby. So let me do that real quick. Oh, that's broken. That's broken too. Great. Awesome. Anyways, there's the very front right there. So you can see on the inside, there's a couple different portraits. Those are for Lethal Lava Land and Bomb Bomb Battlefield and Cool Cool Mountain. The 3 worlds that are featured in the game, or rather in the set, as you can see. And there's also an interactive tile where the sun is on the very parquet kind of floor in Mario 64. So that's that. I restored the castle to as it was previously, and I didn't show this in my initial video that I did a while ago, but there is Yoshi on the back. Some people were like, wait, is that Yoshi? It clearly is. So there's Yoshi on the back there. I forgot to include him in that little section there. But yes, those micro figures have some printing. Well, Mario has printing on his mustache, but that's it. So there's that. Moving on, there's Bomb Bomb Battlefield, and that's really the only angle you should really look at Bomb Bomb Battlefield from. It's really meant to be a diorama like that. But you're noticing the Chain Chomp has a little bit of printing on there, so does King Babam, and that's kind of it, other than the logs. But there's no other iconic characters printed there. No pink Bomb, nothing like that. There's no eyes on the Chain Chomp or King Babam, which I think is a missed opportunity. I want a little more detail there, but I get that they're going for minimalism, so whatever. There's that, all the details that you would, for the most part, know and love about Bomb Bomb Battlefield. Moving on, we have Cool Cool Mountain on this side. So this is where those newer Penguin character packs from Series 4 kind of come in handy. So you see the 2 penguins, the true penguin baby at the very top of the mountain and the mama penguin at the very bottom, waiting to be reunited there. You're noticing the giant snowman head. There's the body as well, all the little details that you could know. This one, to me, is the least accurate. And let me tell you why. that Mama Penguin, in terms of how this set is, should be right there. That Mama Penguin should be right here. And then over on the side where she actually is, that's where there's like the edge of the world and nothing's there. So this one is technically the least accurate of the bunch, which I'm like, is fine, whatever. There's a jumper plate up top there by the smaller penguin where Mario can go. But yeah, on the inside, that's where the secret slide is. Well, not really secret slide, but it's a slide nonetheless. And what's interesting about this area is one of the secrets is you pop this off right here, and you actually see the secret slide right inside of there. So clearly compromising on accuracy to make a much cooler interactive bit there. Having that, I totally understand that. So I'm not going to be that guy that's like, super angry about it. But just for the sake of pointing it out, yes, it is not entirely accurate. But neither is the fact that this is a question mark block instead of a exclamation mark block. But whatever. So took a look at those two. Now for the inside of here is Lethal Lava Land. It's a little bit tough for me to get I can kind of get it in there. Yeah, all right. So you're noticing the Power Star inside of there, the lava everywhere, the bully, the giant Mr. I, the volcano, and then there's that printed tile piece for Bowser's 8 red coin puzzle. So that's there as well. There's a lot more printed details in here compared to Bomb Battlefield or Cool Cool Mountain. So they really went all out for this section in here. Now, that's all of the main interactive areas that you can look at, but there's actually one on the very front of the castle that I'm going to show you right now. So, in case you didn't see it before, the way that this folds in, you're supposed to put Peach's Castle like this, flip this over, flip that over, and then as you're rotating this back, you can actually get more of an appreciation for a lot of the engineering that went into making sure all these pieces fit perfectly and cohesively all the way through. So none of these parts are brushing up against each other or getting in each other's way. They're working incredibly well. So nice job to the designers on that for making this all work. And then, boop, it just flips down like that, like nothing ever happened. And when they're demoing this set, they never talk about the hidden area in the very front. So if you open up the front of the question mark block, you'll see Bowser is actually inside of there. He's not locked in by any pieces at all, but he's in there. And so the idea is once you're up, done on the very top area, you actually push Bowser down ever so slightly like that. And you notice that little latch open right there. And you'll notice that there's the area where you would, if I could grab it, go, Brian, go, get the thing. It's the area where you defeat Bowser. I have to take off the gloves for this one. Not gonna, I need my actual human hands in order to open the doorway on that one. But yes, there's the final boss battle area where you defeat Bowser. So you wouldn't really know that just by looking at it. It's actually one of the first, it's the first world section you build because you build the top portions last because it's part of the whole thing. But anyways, that's what it's supposed to be. It's just a purple chunk, so whatever. You're supposed to put Mario down right here in the middle, and then Bowser goes on the side right here. So the play functionality is the only, well, not the only play functionality, but one of the only play functionalities here. It's actually very hard for me to show. Oh, no, I can show it right there. So you rotate Bowser around using these gear pieces here that are initially from Lego Movie 2. And as you're doing this, Bowser is going to get knocked off like that. And it's like, so long, King Bowser. There you go. So that's how you defeat Bowser in the boss battle like that. And then you put Bowser back where he belongs, into the ether, and bada bang, there you go. So that is the question mark block in its entirety, except for the play functionality with Mario. So this does interact with the giant gargantuan Lego Super Mario. So what you do is you take off the front of Peach's Castle, and like I showed you before, there's that interactive sundial tile. You're going to scan this, and then it plays a Princess Peach's Castle music, as you can hear here. And then you're supposed to find 10 power stars hidden throughout the entire question mark block. So I'm not going to show you all of them because not going to spoil it for you. And maybe I forget. But one of them that I'm going to show you right now is if you take Mario and you scan the purple bit over here. Wait. Oh, it didn't actually work. Oh, so you have a limited amount of time. While the Princess Peach's Castle music is playing, that's when you can scan to do the interactive bits. So you can just rescan it at any time. There's no start button or anything. You just do it that way. So you scan this, and then I'll show you. And so you get the Power Star just like that. So it's interactive in that sense. It's really, really cool. It has the sound effects to kind of give you an idea of exactly what's happening. Now, there's a lot of power. There's 10 Power Stars in total. So I'll show you another one of them I know for sure. If you scan the star that's back there, which is a weird one, but if you scan that, that's how you get another one of these. So let me try to scan that. Get inside of there. There we go. Lethal Lava Land, you know? But then he gets the Power Star that way. A fun Easter egg I'll tell you about, if you have the Yoshi's, or rather Mario's House expansion set, you could take Mario, and if you play the scan the tile there, and then you talk to Yoshi, it actually gives you 120 coins, symbolistic of the 120 lives you would receive if you encounter Yoshi in Mario 64 at the very end. So that's pretty cool. I'll show you one more. So it says I have 2 in total. Like I said, there are 10. I believe I can do the jumping one, so hold on. Hold on. Jump. 1, 2, 3. And then you see that star right there. That one is actually the backwards long jump to go up the stairs in in the final area for going against Bowser. The backwards long jump, in case you don't know what that is, it's like a glitch for Mario 64 that speedrunners use in their playthroughs. So that is by far the cheekiest one of the bunch. So shout out to the designers for that one. That I'm surprised that Nintendo actually allowed that, but whatever. So there's that. Maybe I got time. I got time for one more. Let's see. What's another one that I know of? If I scan the red bit here, that helps, right? If I scan it again, does that help? Yeah, so there's like 8 red coins all throughout here. But if you just scan like a red section 8 times, you'll see the red coins kind of pop up there, just like that. Scan it again, and then there we go. There's another star. So fun fact for you, while you're building this set here, there's actually 8 studs that are located throughout this build, symbolistic of the 8 red coins in the game. So that's pretty sweet. I believe if you do, I think this is another one. So if I'm going to scan this again, and I'm going to look up, is that one? Is that one? Hold on. No? Okay. It's just a weird, you got to figure it out. So anyways, that's that. There's 10 stars in total. So what do I think of this set? This set makes me sad. This set makes me very sad. And the reason it makes me sad is because I want a larger scale Peach's Castle. If you know me, you know that's what I want. And the reason I want it is because with how much Mario 64 has made an impact on an entire generation of gaming legends, I think having Peach's Castle in a larger play scale would have the secret slide and a little bit of Bomb Battlefield inside of there. I think it would look magnificent, especially with Mario minifigures to accompany it. And regardless of the rumors aside, like the set makes me sad for that aspect. But in terms of the actual set itself and how genius it is a genius Lego set. Don't get it twisted. It's a very genius set in terms of how it's designed, the form factor, everything else. My issue also is in the cost. It's like $180 for just a block, where I feel like a lot of people would really want just the block here to have as a shelf decoration and not necessarily care about the environments being part of it, where they could have sold each of these environments for like $10 each, or as part of a collection for $40 or something, and you could have had the block be its own display piece. So when you're having it on display, you're probably going to have it on display like this, like I have for the past several months. So I like the set for what it is as a set and not what it's not, but it's a little bit hard to justify the cost, especially considering you're not getting minifigures or the actual Mario inside of it. As a follow-up to the NES, this is nowhere near as cool as the NES. I think this is okay, but if this is supposed to symbolize Mario 64, it does not, because that is a question mark block. It represents the Mario franchise in general, not that specific game. But the environments clearly represent that, so it's just a mixed bag of a lot of things. But the way this whole system works right here is genius. They did an excellent job. The form factor is excellent, so if you're a diehard Mario fan, you're probably going to pick it up. I mean, obviously, I would have no matter what, but yeah, that's how I feel about it. Maybe you feel differently, but hopefully you've enjoyed my thoughts on this in a bit more of a casual and succinct way. In terms of the next giant thing that we're going to get for Lego Super Mario, they usually come out with one of these giant Mario sets a year. No clue. I would have never been able to predict this. If you gave me 100,000 years to put all my predictions for things, I never would have thought of this. So for me to predict what they're going to do in next August or whatever, no clue at all. I wish I knew. I wish I had an inkling of an idea. I would hope for a larger scale Princess Peach's Castle, but that's a fleeting hope as the days go on. So I digress. Hopefully you've enjoyed my Lego Super Mario and Luigi reviews in the meantime. And until the next time they release some hotness, stay groovy, and I'll talk to you later, all right? Bye.